Hello and welcome to Midas Markets Daily News. Let's kick off your trading day with the latest financial news and market headlines.
Hi traders, this is Jason with the market update. The dollar index inched up to 97.75 on Tuesday as markets weighed major revisions to US payroll data and the Fed's policy outlook. The Bureau of Labor Statistics said employment through March may be revised down by over 900,000 jobs, pointing to a weaker labour market than previously thought. That fueled expectations the Fed will begin cutting rates next week, with traders widely betting on a 17th of September cut. WTI crude held steady near $62.50 a barrel on Tuesday, extending Monday's gains. The move came after OPEC Plus announced only a modest production hike of 137,000 barrels per day starting in October, signalling caution as markets head toward a projected surplus. At the same time, President Trump threatened tougher sanctions on Russia after its heaviest strikes on Ukraine since the war began. Any new restrictions on Russian oil could tighten supply globally. Gold surged to a fresh record high on Tuesday, briefly hitting $3,659 per ounce. The rally was powered by expectations of Fed rate cuts by year-end, following last Friday's surprisingly weak jobs report. Markets are now pricing 3 cuts this year, including a quarter-point move at next week's meeting. Traders await key inflation data later this week that could further guide policy. Beyond rate expectations, safe haven demand remains strong, fueled by tariff disputes and geopolitical risks. The dollar fell against the yen for a third day on Tuesday, sliding to a 2-week low near 146.25, just above the August trough. The yen gained after Bank of Japan officials reiterated their tightening stance. Political developments added to volatility as Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba resigned after summer election losses, with Sanae Takaichi emerging as a possible successor. Known for opposing rate hikes, her appointment could cast doubt on the BOJ's tightening path. The euro climbed as high as 1.178 on Tuesday, extending gains after last week's weak US jobs report pressured the dollar. The disappointing data has traders betting not only on a rate cut next week, but increasingly on the chance of a half-point move. In Europe, the ECB is expected to keep rates unchanged for a second meeting on Thursday, underpinned by stable growth and inflation close to target. Traders will watch closely for guidance on the bank's outlook into year-end.
We hope you enjoyed today's market outlook. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Remember to join us tomorrow morning for the freshest news.